Hello, everybody, and thanks for joining us for the special live session. I'm Itzik Amiel, and we are here with a weekly Switch series called Switch It On, where we share ideas, insights, and inspiration to helping you as a professional to switch relationships to revenue, referrals, and reputation and stand out of the crowd. And you're invited. So if you're watching now, it is live, and you're very, very welcome to join us. I can see people joining all over. I think it's already in more than 32 countries. But again, join us right now if you're watching it, because today we're going to talk about broadening your client relationship. Again, broadening your client relationship. That's the title of today, and this is I'll tell you soon why I started it. I wanted to speak about it, but I want to speak specifically about how do you broaden your client perception of your capabilities. And that's a question I'll be asked by many people, and that's what I want to answer today and help you out with some strategies and practical strategies as always. Again, if you're joining right now, please let us know who you are, where you're dialing from in the chat under. I would like to know, all our community would like to know, and to see that we are having people from all over the world. And thanks for those of you, I can see that staying till late at night to participate from different jurisdictions. Again, I appreciate it a lot. And those who woke up very early for this session. See, in a ever evolving business landscape that we're all in, maintaining and really expanding client relationships is actually a cornerstone of sustainable growth, of sustainable practice. We all know that. I hope you know that. So, see, well, technical expertise and standing out services are crucial for sure. The ability to connect with clients on a deeper level often separates seriously successful professional firms from their competitors. And if you do not believe me, check all the work I do with so many firms to stand out by client service. You can easily stand out of the crowd. But I think if you listen to me carefully, and I'm teaching a lot of mentoring and speaking about it, the true values lies in understanding clients' broader business context and really in aligning your services with their strategical goals and really proactively addressing their evolving needs. And only then your services or your client services match very much your client. Now, during one of my keynote presentation, I think during the International Bar Association annual conference, one senior partners of an international law firm said to me the following words, and I hope I quote it in the right way, but he said, "Our common challenge for is the client often pigeonhole us as the service provider, missing out the full spectrum of what we can offer them." As he said, a one-stop shop. And he actually asked me, he continued to ask me, and said, "What can we do about it? We don't want to be pigeonholed. We can give the client more services. And if the client think about us only on very specific service, we'll miss out on all these other opportunities we can help the client." Now, this is an excellent problem, excellent question that many lawyers and many other professional services providers face regularly, I promise. So if you are in that position, don't worry. I understand you, but I want to give you some more practical results. In other words, your question is, how do you broaden your client perception of your capabilities in order that they're not going to pigeonhole you and then you're going to miss more opportunities? Now, I must admit, it is a complex problem, but that's the reason I make this session to help you, show you some strategical, practical thing I'm doing with my client. You can do the same to really cope with that problem and let the client broaden your relationship with you and get more opportunities to work with you, with your firm, with your practice. So again, I decided in this episode to share with you and explore very actionable strategies to help you transition from being more on what we call vendor of services to becoming this trusted advisor or even trusted partner, which is integral to your client success. And that's a huge difference if you know when I talk about matrix of services. And based on my personal work with many of the lawyers and other professionals I mentor and train, this strategy can help you make the coming year even more successful and have to a big win to accelerate the growth of your practice in your career. So I suggest listen till the end, listen carefully, have a pen and paper, write down the strategies I'm going to share with you. It's not going to repeat them. Okay. Now, to make sure I cover more strategies in this limited time period, what I did, I would share in short about each strategy. So, of course, if you have more questions about it, feel free to send me an email, send me a direct message here on LinkedIn, and I'll be happy to help and maybe jump on a call to explain more because there's more to see it, but I want to cover more to open your mind on the possibilities to cope with this problem. Again, so thanks very much for you join me again. If you're joining, please let us know in the chat where you are, where you're dining from, because we all want to know. And we're speaking again, those who are joining right now, about broadening your client relationship. Okay, so let's start. And I want to show you actually 9 strategies so you can count that can help you cope. But before I go deeper again, I want to say hi to Jamie, David, Alex, Diana, Rondo, Majen, Dardenis, Kale, Jumal, Samendi, Samir, Kamel, Buran, Daineniko, Andran, Antrafi, Molan, Marco, Chu, Sandalikanda. All of you, I mean, I can see you, but I want everybody to see. So just let us know who you are, where you're dialing from. I can see you joining, and I thank you very much for that. Again, we are live over here, and I want to start sharing you with my first strategy. So the first strategy I want to share with you today, number one, is engage in broad conversation. See my first proposal for you. I want you to learn to approach client interactions from a deep generalist perspective, not specialist, generalist perspective. What you do is integrating your specific expertise when understanding of the client overarching, if you want, business goals. Why? Because by doing so, you can avoid really the pitfalls of narrowly focusing on your own methodologies instead, actually, of positioning yourself as a strategic partner for your client. And that means being well versed in not only your own industry, but also in your client's organization, on your client's strategy, and the challenges they face within their own sectors. Because such an holistic knowledge allows you to discuss the client really paramount business issues and really enriching the conversation and fostering a more what we call robust relationship with your client. So if you do that, by definition, the clients see that you have more capabilities with what you think the pigeon you holding. Next strategy, number two, introduce diverse expertise. Introduce diverse expertise. Now, this strategy sometimes seems counterintuitive to how collaboration within firm works, but really, please listen to me carefully because I want you to be open-minded when I'm sharing you things. Because you want to strengthen the client relationships by introducing colleagues with a different expertise. But I want you to do it thoughtfully, not just introducing for the sake of introduction. What I mean is that where you want to align these introductions with the client's needs and your client's interests, rather than just forcing unrelated services or just people coming in. That's why I hate collaboration. People think, yeah, introduce to your colleague, that's collaboration. That's absolutely not collaboration. Imagine a painter come to your house and paint your house, and then before you leave the house, you see your carpet is destroyed, and he will say to you, "No, tomorrow we'll send you the carpenter to fix your." I mean, you didn't ask why. Why should you introduce somebody when I didn't show my need to fix my carpet? Maybe I want my carpet to be like that, So you have to be careful because you want to be very thoughtful of the people you want to introduce, the introduction with the client needs and the client interest, rather than really to forcing unrelated services. And this is very important points. This approach really ensures that clients perceive these interactions as value added rather than opportunistic that many firms doing introducing, but that's opportunistic. Here you consider value added because you think about it in advance. So this is important point. So please do not ignore it. When I talk about broadening your relationship, you have to be thoughtful about it. Again, I want to say hi to those who are joining. Absolutely, I am live, and thank you for joining. And we're speaking about broadening your client relationship. So again, I'm glad you're here. If you have any question, by the way, during the session, you're very welcome also to ask it during the session, or if you watch the replay afterwards. And I promise to answer all the questions that you have. But if you have a question, type it right now, and I definitely will answer it right now live. So use this opportunity to interact. Okay. So my next strategy to strengthen and broaden your relationship with your clients is number three, leverage client testimonials. Number three is leverage client testimonials. In my humble opinion, this strategy is, I think, unused and overlooked by many professionals. As I share with many of my mentees, you want to facilitate introductions between your clients and other people you have worked with successfully. A peer testimony really regarding your firm proficiency can really be a powerful endorsement, and it's often carrying more weight than authenticity than self advocacy, because who wants to talk about himself or herself, right? I trust you agree. So testimonials can help a lot, and I want you to use it more. At least now you know how that can help broaden your client relationship and even deeper their understanding what you could do for them. Next strategy you want to know to implement. Number 4 is demonstrate breadth through points of view. Demonstrate your breadth of services through points of view. Let me explain. Because this strategy is a bit tricky one, but helps seeding your broadened services to your client. So what I suggest you will do is develop a tailored perspectives on issues that matter to your client, even if they don't directly pertain to immediate project. But this investment is creating a really nuanced understanding across various interest areas that can underscore your comprehensive expertise and strategic insight to your client, and not putting you or pigeonhole you that you're all scared. Now, I know this strategy is easier said than done, but again, if you need my help in implementing it, just get in touch, and I'll be happy to help, because I know sometimes the nuances. But remember, this strategy is important because it helps you not only understand the client, but then we demonstrate the breadth of your services by sharing different point of view on the same area. So that's what strategy number 4, right? You ready to number 5? Again, if you have a question, type in the chat, and I'll be to answer it. If you're joining right now, we're speaking about broadening your client relationship. I share already 4 strategies, and I'm in number 5. Number 5 is offer a capabilities showcase. I said it many times, so let me mention it again also here. You should organize interactive sessions on topics crucial to your clients. Not crucial to you, crucial to your client. Why? Because by engaging your expert and the client specialist collaborative together, such events can illuminate your firm breadth of capabilities and really foster deeper engagement, deeper trust with your client. Simple, ignored by many people. Just simple to implement. Put it in the agenda. Do it. Create this collaboration, almost a workshop or a course with your clients, and you will show them what you can do more than what you serve them currently. Again, your clients. Ready for the next strategy? Yes, you are. Strategy number 6: infuse new perspective. Infuse new perspective. That's number 6. See, this strategy I like to share many times in my training to law firms about building long-lasting client relationships. What I want you to think about is, or to do, is refresh your team periodically by introducing new leaders and members with diverse background, diverse experiences. Now, it seems obvious, but many firms do not do it, and not really often enough. Because this change can really help reinvigorate the project dynamics and provide really fresh solutions and viewpoints that benefits your client business objective. So not underestimated. If you want to take one strategy that will help you stand out, this is this one. And a lot of people don't do it because maybe they don't have the time, they don't think enough. But if you put time and efforts enough internally, you find that incredibly beneficiary to show your expertise, broaden your relationship with client, and not pigeonholed by a client and missing a lot of opportunities. Remember, by the way, type your question in the chat if you want to ask me a question. We're speaking about how to broaden your client relationship. And I hope you're ready to proceed. So I can see all of you still with me. I promise it'll be short and sweet, but I'm coming to number 7. And I promise to share with you at least 9, right? Number 7 is explore new connection. If you love building relationship, you got to love this strategy, like me. I personally kept using this strategy in any of the professional firm I helped grow and be a partner. So what I suggest you seek out new contacts within your client organizations And this expansion of contact can open doors to different departments, different initiatives, and definitely will broaden your influence and your insights into your client's organization, your client operation, their needs. So the more connection you have, the more, by the way, what we call it, you have a more bear hug, is a firm hug that nobody can release from it, and it's a very strong hug. And at the same time, we broaden your horizons, and your client will know about you more of your capabilities. I think you see the power of this strategy in helping really each professional to broaden your client perceptions of your capabilities. And that's the end of the day what's important to you. Otherwise, you're right, you'll be pigeonholed and you miss a lot of opportunities when the client want to use your services. Yes, thank you for joining Alex and Maury and Danen and G and Joe and Delaney and David, David B, David C, Karosh. I mean, thank you very much for joining. And again, this next strategy you should implement to help you broaden your client relationship is number 8. Prioritize client goals. Number 8 is prioritize client goals. I want you to continuously revisit and align your efforts with the client's priorities. Think, how can you encourage discussions that explore the implication of strategies and prompt for evolving business objectives, ensuring that your offering remain relevant to your clients and align it with your clients' strategic goals. If you do all that together, again, you will not be pigeonholed and you're definitely going to broaden your client relationship. And my last strategy, number 9, facilitate informal interaction. Learn to lower the barrier to client meeting. How do you do that? You do it through regular informal engagement. See, this interaction with your clients can provide critical, if you want, insights into the client involving needs, involving or the challenges, and helping you at the same time stay attuned to their expectation and of course adjust your approach accordingly. Now, this consistency would definitely help you to broaden your relationship with your client and not pigeonhole by them. And then they'll see that you're able to do more for them. After all, that's what you want, right? So you see, all these 9 strategies are created for you, been used by so many firms, and I help implementing them. Each one of them by itself, one aim on one thing only, to deepen your relationship, but instead of broaden your relationship, so you won't be pigeonholed by the client and you miss many opportunities you can help. So to summarize, and I'm looking to see if you have any questions. If you have any questions, type it in. If you watch the replay, type it in as well. I'm always watching, like to answer and engage with you. But in the meantime, to summarize it, I should say that in fostering deeper and broader relationship with your client, you're not only strengthening your position as as a key solution provider for your client, but also you become an essential partner to your client's business journeys. I am convinced that the strategy that I share with you today in this episode provide really a roadmap, if you want, for transferring client interaction from mere transactional, more transaction into more partnership, really characterized by trust, mutual understanding, and shared success. The sort of relationship no other people can steal them away from you. Wake up over there, because you build this relationship, you can introduce easily a client to all your competitors, and they cannot go away from you. And I have no doubt that by continuously adapting and aligning with your clients' evolving goals, you ensure that this relationship are not just preserved, but multiplied. And it will pave the way for enduring success in today really dynamic, very crowded professional marketplace. I want to summarize this great session with, let me share a quote by Jeff Bezos, who said once, "Get closer than ever to your customers. So close that you tell them what they need well before they realize it themselves." Love this quote, and that's exactly where you try to broaden your relationship deeper them, so you know your client even better than they know themselves. So I'm looking if there's any question, but what I should say now, my friend, is your time to take action and implement everything I share with you. I mean, go fast, go slowly on each of those 9 selected strategies that I share with you, because I would love you to learn to implement it in your practice. And I trust you got something interesting, some insight today, how to broaden your client perception of your capabilities. If you need our help in implementing it or my help in your practice, or if you just want to learn how to build better winning client relationship, this is exactly what we do to our clients as well. Professionals like you and me around the world, we train them, we mentor them, and even doing the work for them by implementing the strategies in your practice. Again, if you want to join, I have a new mentoring group starting in October. So if you want to join, send me an email or private message me, and I'll be happy to share with you more information and get you to implement those things, not just to share it with you. Next week, we have another amazing top expert to discuss a new practical strategy how to grow your practice and build better relationships, reputations, and referrals. If you want to make sure you never miss one of our weekly Switch On interview series, follow me on LinkedIn or go to the Switch Hub website. You can sign up, get our business development strategy. Let me share with you the link because a lot of people are asking me afterward. So here's the link. It's hub.theswitch.ch, hub.theswitch.ch. You can sign up and get my business development strategies and tips. And you can also check and register to one of my new online courses or live workshops coming your way. Or you can also join this link, join us, hub.the/join up. Let me show it again. Here it is. And then you can join our membership community to learn more how to grow your practice. And Brian, again, you're always welcome to send me an email. You're very welcome to send me again anything, any question you have that can help and that can be value to you in your practice. For now, again, I want to thank each one of you being here to let me share with you. Let me opportunity to share with you more information. Thank you for that. See everyone next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Central European Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time. And remember, switch on and broaden your client relationships before your competitors will. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for being here. Bye for now.